can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
16 yards, a first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Ryan Byrne.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run it with Scarlett. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
45-yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Play action. Now Carr. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Complete.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, Giants.
So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Complete to number 14,
Sammy Watkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. In hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. For a gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. He's brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action now. Winston. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. From across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They will start the drive with Scarlett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr lets it fly for Thielen. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Adam Thielen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Winston.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now Scarlett. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Now into the hands of Thielen. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Giants add on to their lead.
The extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. A signal for and take it.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 3rd and a yard to start things out. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's caught, Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st down, it's Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go play action. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
It's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Tonyan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Rams 7. Youngway
following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Carr now to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Daniel Savage. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On play action, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Play fake, Winston. Complete, Jefferson the target.
Winston.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
5-yard line.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he is out of bounds here. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, New York.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Carr. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Giants first down.
Shotgun now for Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd and short.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Carr to throw again. And this is caught by Watkins. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Rams 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Cobb. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On play action, they'll throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Got it, man. It's Tanyan complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 35-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Winston. They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Chase Edmonds. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Jameis again. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds seconds left. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Yards to go.
Off the play fake, Winston.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Play action now. Winston. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
This throw caught at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On second and goal, Winston in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Third and goal, Winston rolling to his right. That is complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Tonyan with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Giants 28, Rams 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They turn to Scarlett again, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
To throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. All the way down to the 22-yard line.
George Kittle.
It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Scarlett on the carry. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed the great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300-yard.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Bo Allen. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They got 8 yards out of it, but they're still left with a 4th and goal from a ways out.
For the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately.
James intercepted 13. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
First down, New York.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back now here on EA Sports.
31. Rams.
It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Now a give here to Scarlett. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. It's complete. Left side to Aguilar. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown.
New York.
Nelson Aguilar. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And Jones hits it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up.
That's caught inside the 20. It's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they have the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the handoff, it's Scarlett. Pulling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Now Carr. And will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. On play action, it's Carr. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Giants.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First down, Giants.
And now Carr going to try and run. A pitch back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Carr now to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they'll indeed take a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 24-yard attempt. Giants, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Giants, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for L.A., they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
hustling, working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third call where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruise a bill. Ain't nothing to the hill. We just slip on, spin moves, and zones. Go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. We just slip on, spin moves, and zones. Go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, can't put a dollars, call it